So here we go. Hey guys, what is going on? So we're trying out this Sharanga again with 4 cannibal reactors. We're going to try a different build. So the Cataclysm, the Tizar, and the one I can't really pronounce, pretty much the Titan version of the Dragoon. But we're going to be giving it the Gandarm. I can never pronounce that right. But we're pretty much going to see which of these builds holds up. First, I'm going to show you guys some clips. So this is the rocket build on the Sharanga. So it should have a very large splash radius, that's for sure. So here we go. Let's see if this thing is as overpowered as the Grom, because that thing was insane. Okay, that was pretty good. I don't use these weapons very often on the Titans, and what I noticed is they're really just one shot, but it has a fast reload. It's a bit of a weird thing. It's almost like a trident, if I had to think of something. Boom, alright, there we go. There was that splash damage. And remember, we do have our damage boost, so we can hit our ability and boost damage temporarily on our weapons. And we do have a 500 meter range, I believe. So, here's an Arthur. Let's see what we can do to this guy. Jeez, that was pretty good damage there, and that was no damage boost. These guys are coming in on our spawn, so we probably won't be able to defend it very long. But yeah, it's crazy. The Grom, that very well could be the best Sharanga build. But we gotta try out all the builds to see. We're trying them all out except for the machine gun build, because we kind of know what that one's about. Okay, we're taking some fire here. Some fire. And one more shot here. See, man, I'm not really liking these, honestly. You can tell they do damage, but the reload is just kind of annoying, and they don't work too great. So honestly, I think we're gonna scrap this one. Do not use that build if you're gonna use the Sharanga. So here is the Gandarm, whatever. I'm gonna call them Titan Dragoons. So here we go. The fast reload on these guys, which is very good. In a 600 meter range. Oh, that guy's... Oh. We couldn't finish that guy off. Okay, we're going to suppress / phase shift that guy. That Ao Ming. Reload a little bit. Hit our damage. Okay, let's go. Whoa! Yikes. Did you guys just see that? Okay, so these weapons might be the best for range. Especially killing Ao Mings. Like, it'll still be annoying to take down Arthurs with these just because you gotta break through that shield, and it's really annoying to break through shields with energy weapons. But for strictly ranged maps, like on Canyon against Ao Mings, these are probably your best option. The only problem is half the maps are close range, and there's only a few wide open sniper maps. So here's the Cataclysm. So you can see that initial damage I just did was insane, but then you get closer and I can't break through a shield. And that kind of seemed to be the story with the Cataclysm. They do a ton of damage if you can get close to enemies and they don't have shielding. But if you face like an Arthur with shielding, then all of a sudden it's pretty annoying to try to break through that shield, and it doesn't really work that well. So we're going to center here. We're ready for war. Get that easy kill. In the lock, you have to take into account the Cataclysm lock on. So here we go. See how fast that was? That was insane damage, but that's because it was a kid Titan and it didn't have a shield. Okay, here's the leech. His ability doesn't really matter, but easy kill. And the lock on for these is really, that's kind of what's killing, I think, the Calamity and the Scourge and the Spark in the game. That's why you don't see them very often, is simply because the lock-on, even with the pilot skill that increases your lock-on speed, they just don't lock on fast enough, and then they don't deal enough damage to make that delayed lockdown or lock-on worth it. Because in the time it takes to lock onto an enemy and shoot them, you could just use, you know, other Titan weapons and already have that damage dealt. But you can see here, so we got one more. So this Arthur is there, and boom, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the full game we had with that Sharanga Grom. Just to remind you, so those were the other builds, the possible builds you can run with the Sharanga. But now, this must be the best build in the game in terms of Titans. The Grom, but we're going to get to that. But first, let's run this game. We're in our Nemesis Scorcher. Build is surprisingly good. The built-in weapons here and the Scorcher work pretty well together. Ooh, okay. We're backing out. We're backing. Alright, so we're moving in. We're moving in. The Nemesis always has this super fast ability. Boom, perfect. That was the Nemesis at its best. It's funny because if you're opposing an enemy and an enemy Nemesis on the other team, going after them is really annoying because they just seem like they have a constant, endless supply of abilities, and they really do. It's just a short reload time, and you can just constantly go after them. Okay, here is a leech. Oh no, it's a Ravana. That's a Ravana. Boom, double kill, there we go. Ooh, Scorpion. We gotta back away, back away. Oh, he got inside of our shield. He got inside of our shield. It seems like Scorpions, honestly, I don't think Scorpions are that great of robots. I don't think they're in the top 3, maybe in the top 5 in the game. Top 5 most competitive robots, or most powerful. But it's more just annoying to have... Oh, here he is again. See, it's just annoying to have Scorpions teleport behind you all the time. Alright, it's okay. Our team looks like they might be grabbing 5 beacons. Our Sharanga's still charging, so let's run this Nemesis. Not this Nemesis, this Ares. Boom. Pretty easy kill. Oh, this Falcon's covering up because he knows that I have my ability. Uh-oh. That Arthur just dropped in there. The Arthur dropped in. Okay, now let's drop. Is it charged up? Okay, now this is the Sharanga Grom. So this is the clip that you guys were seeing. Man, this is unmatched firepower, I'm telling you. I'm not even sure if that Arthur is a maxed out one. But this thing just does so much damage. It's this build specifically too, so I'm gonna assume it's probably gonna get nerfed. The other builds don't do that much damage. I showed you guys earlier, I don't think they're gonna be as big of a problem. This build specifically is gonna be an issue if you're running any other Titan. I can only imagine when more people get this robot, whole teams will be running Sharanga Groms, just walking around blowing apart each other with 3 alpha weapons. Okay, so we get close, and then this is the infamous clip. 2, 3, 4, boom, gone. And taking into account the 4 cannibal reactors is definitely helping with that. And this guy has us suppressed, but we're still dealing damage. now we're literally suppressed and we still take him out. Guys, that's just about gonna wrap it up. So that is the Sharanga. I showed you guys a couple different builds. I'm gonna stand by that the Grom is definitely still the most overpowered, powerful Sharanga build. I would get my hands on it if you can, or if it's possible. But until next time, peace. Thanks for watching the video, guys. See you guys next video.